News.
CBS correspondent Mark Liverman joins us now from New York. Mark, this legal challenge was expected, I suppose, but is it going to succeed, do you think?
Well, Lucy, it's still probably too early to say for sure, but it certainly was expected even before President Trump made the official announcement on Friday. Even the president predicted it when he said, sadly, it will go through a process and happily, quote, we will win. But we're still in the very early stages of the legal challenges brought on by now 16 states. Just to bring you a bit more up to speed here, Lucy, the lawsuit filed by those states is an attempt to block the president's move. So you have some attorneys general who are involved saying the president is overreaching. Some have been arguing he is going beyond his executive powers and doing this knowing full well that there is no emergency crisis at the border. Of course, the White House argues this is being done to defend the country. It plans to challenge the notion that the emergency declaration is unconstitutional. President Trump even vowed to take his fight all the way to the Supreme Court if he had to. As for those challenges, it doesn't have to end with that lawsuit. The House and the Senate can also pass a joint resolution aimed at repealing the emergency declaration, but the president would likely veto that resolution. It would be the first official veto of his presidency, Lucy.
Mark, how does a national emergency work in practice?
So the whole idea behind it is it's intended so that the president can secure billions of dollars in funding for the wall by diverting money from defense and other departments. With regards to the law itself, there are more than 100 provisions that give the president access to special powers in emergencies, and we've seen a lot of presidents use those powers. Congress has typically afforded the president pretty broad authority to determine what constitutes an emergency and what does not. Now, President Trump continues to argue this is all about defending the country's borders from human trafficking, from drug smuggling. And just to break it down a little bit more here, Lucy, the move allows the White House to use $3.6 billion in military construction funds through a separate executive order he signed on Friday. The president will also be able to divert $2.5 billion from counter-narcotics initiatives and more than $600 million from a Treasury Department forfeiture fund, Lucy.
Good to see you. Thanks so much for joining us from New York.